better. All right, so we're going to start over. Let's do rewind. Start it over, my friend. Talk about the history that is the USA 100. And again, getting forward for a big show this Saturday night at Virginia Motor Speedway in celebration of their 50th anniversary year.
Well, I'll tell you what, to make a long story short, the initial winner was the late Gene McNeely. I think he won the inaugural Hillbilly 100 in West Virginia as well.
Right.
But he won it over the years. Of course, Bloomquist won it 4 times. That's the one that's won it more than anyone. You got Delmas Conley out of Ohio who's won it. There's just so many drivers. Billy Moyer, all those guys. And then we moved it to Virginia Motor Speedway. This will be the 13th year. Moved it in 2006 to VMS, and really looking forward to that down there. You know the operation down there. Bill and Clark Sawyer, Dave C., the entire staff, full-time operation. And until you're there as a fan or a competitor, you really can't describe the place. I mean, it's immaculate. Like I said, it's a full-time operation. And when you've got the Ultimate Super 8 Motor Series, which is the regional series in the nation now, and the Fast Track Racing Series, all there for one night, with $20,000 for the Ultimates and $3,000 to win for the National Touring Series event for the Fast Track. I mean, it's just unbelievable, and it's a true late model fans race format. There's not a lot of hot lap practice and all this stuff. You know, you get out, you get 2 hot laps, you go back in, you come out, you group qualify, and what you got's what you got, and that's what you're going to run.
That's right.
And you figure it out from there. The format's very unique, in my opinion, because you know as well as I do, 50, 60 laps is when the tires really become the issue. You know, what driver's going to save their tires, and that makes it a very competitive race. And you know, it's just unbelievable. It's racy. You know, they really launch off turn 2 really great, and they can get 3, 4, 5 wide in 3 and 4. So you know, it's state of the art. They welcome you with open arms. No one's a stranger when they come to VMS. And if you're going for the first time, I assure you, you're just going to simply say, wow. So I'm truly blessed for it to be around for the 43rd year. And I'm just really super, you know, I'm like a kid in the candy store right now. You know, that's never changed for me. And, you know, I'm really looking forward to heading out early in the morning. And just, you know, I'm just anxious to get there. They got plenty of camping. Of course, you know, don't have any hookups or anything, but there's no charge for camping.
That's right.
So, you know, they don't charge you to come and visit their facility when it comes to camping. If you're going to build a fire, they do want you to have something to, some type of container to build your fire in, and all if you want to build a fire outside and all. So you've got all of that. And it's just you know, just going to be a fantastic night. It always has been, and I don't see that only improving. When you say, oh, it can't get no better than that. Well, each year it seems like it does. And to witness a third generation late model driver to win it last year with Tyler Bear, that was just amazing. I think that was about his eighth ride in a super at that time, and he picks up the Eagle Trophy. That's you know, that was just amazing in itself. So, like I say, it's all kinds of excitement. You know, and as the promotion says, you know, we'll sell you the whole seat, but you only need the edge, and that's the truth. So, I'm just as exciting as seeing all the officials, all the staff at Virginia Motor Speedway, the sponsors, and I'm just like I said, I'm just, you know, in my heart right now, I'm 16 years old.
Absolutely. And again, just a special time it's going to be at Virginia Motor Speedway for this weekend's USA 100, the 43rd running of the USA 100. And in addition to that, I know everybody's looking forward to this big race because we got rained out back in April for the King of the Commonwealth. The Ultimate Series portion, of course, they've not come up with a makeup date. I don't know if they will, but the fast track portion has been rescheduled for July 20th. But, you mentioned what's going on for the Ultimate Series and the opportunity for a single day to run for $20,000 to win. Would you have ever have thought that the USA 100, Ernie Shelton, would have grown to the magnitude that it is? And and I got to give props to Ernie, and I've had you on several other radio shows before. We've talked about this event. I feel so. I'm happy for you for what you've done with the racing industry for the USA 100, but I feel like this race doesn't get the true recognition that it should. I mean, it's only 6 years shy of what the World 100 is. And it's just phenomenal what you've done. I mean, your USA 100 is in the marquee names of what would be the National 100 or the Hillbilly 100 or the Dirt Track World Championship. And it's just great now that in the last decade or so, the USA 100 has become so big and prestigious for just a one-day show.
Absolutely. Spot on right there. No, I would have never seen it to the level it is now at VMS. But and you're correct. When I was younger, when I first got into the sport myself personally, and this is my 50th year. I started in 1969. But I did anything. I mean, it was just the passion. I mean, at that time, I was going around and anywhere I could announce a race, I didn't care. There's a lot of times, I lost money based on what I got paid just to get there to announce the race. And, it's just that burning desire, and that's never left me. That's truly never left me. And the Sawyers, they not only with my goodness, the fast track drivers. I mean, look what's coming up later this year.
Right.
I mean, that's just unheard of. I mean, they need to roll in there if they've not been there, and they all need to roll in there and get a little taste of Virginia Motor Speedway because it is its 50th year of speed.
And you get paid to do it. And you get paid to do it. It's like what Stan and DJ say. It is a glorified practice session, sparring session, so to speak. You get paid for practice because, yes, it's a race, but it gives you the opportunity to figure this track out for the big World Championship race in September.
Exactly. So, and I'm optimistic. You still never know who's going to roll in there. You know the ones that are committed, but you never know who's going to roll in there.
That's right.
And in either division, and that's what's exciting about it too. But I assure the folks one thing: come Saturday night for the first time, and you will return. I mean, you absolutely will return. Well, you just can't help it. It'll become a bucket list. The King of the Commonwealth and the USA 100, and it'll just simply become a bucket list.
Right.
And then, the championship for the pro late models, I mean, that's going to be insane. Really looking forward to that. I'm going to make my way down, Lord willing, for that. And, the sport deserves that. And, the stars are doing things that need to be done to keep the sport vibrant. There's a lot of tracks struggling for different reasons. There's no doubt about that. It's always been that way. It's not going to change. But they get it. They get every little detail. And you know what I'm trying to say, Wesley. They get it.
That's right.
They know what the fans want. They don't do what they think they want to do. They do what they know the fans want.
That's exactly right.
So gas up. get road trip in your mind and roll on down to Jamaica. See, how many people can actually say I've been to Jamaica for a dirt race?
You're exactly right.
Yeah, but we're talking about Jamaica, Virginia. But like I said, you just got to be there. I mean, we can all talk about it, for lack of a better term, till we're blue in the face. But you just got to be there to witness it.
And by the way, the weather forecast looks great for this weekend, Ernie Shelton. It looks fantastic.
Oh, excellent. And, Mother Nature hadn't been very friendly with a lot of, even with the two touring series, the Ultimates and the track series,
Yeah.
But, Mother Nature's undefeated.
Yeah, Ernie, I got to give props to Kelly Carlton and Ultimate Southeast. Our Mid-Ohio Valley is hurting. I know we got a big doubleheader next weekend at Florence, Kentucky, and I-77 in West Virginia. I'll be announcing that event next weekend. But the Northeast, I think they've only got, Rose and Jeff Compton have only got like 2 shows in this year. They've been pummeled by weather. The Deep South Series has struggled this year. And I think there's been maybe one race that the Ultimate Southeast have been rained out on for Kelly Carlton. But other than that, they've got all their races in. Fast Track only had 1 race in before Memorial Day when we finally did that Triple Crown ×2, and now we're finally got 5 races in this year. So, hopefully the second half will be better.
That's one thing we can't control.
That's right.
So those are called little speed bumps, but there's always a rainbow. So it'll be all right after she gets it out of her system. Before this weekend, the weather's going to be beautiful. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. I think it's going to be right at the mid-80s, and I think in the 60s Saturday.
That's exactly right. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
I mean, I'm just about ready to grab my suitcase and everything and take off now. Wesley, because you got me that excited, my friend.
I heard that. I just got in from Michigan, and we got Brian Campbell coming up here in a moment to talk about his Money in the Bank win 2 years in a row at Berlin Raceway in Marne, Michigan. Nick Rice and all the great people there at that track, and that'll be coming up here on Finish Line. But as soon as I come home from the airport, unload the luggage, do laundry, leave, go right back out again. So I'm looking forward to being there and seeing you. Final question for you, Ernie. Is there one race of the USA 100 that is memorable for you? What is your most memorable moment of the USA 100?
Oh, wow. That's a tough one. Wow. That's a pretty tough one there.
I got you.
There's been so many of them so great. I actually can't. I suppose the first one, but that's just from a young kid starting an idea, and it went pretty well. And of course, back in those days, that was big money back then, but it was $2,000 to the winner. But they've all had their own identity. Each event has.
Gotcha.
And like I said, I mean, it's been so competitive over the years with the Ultimate Series. You just don't know what to expect. Anyone can roll in there and pick up a $20,000 payday or a $30,000 payday for the pro late models. And like you said, I mean, you're getting two for the price of one as far as the pro late models, because they get that practice.
That's right.
Get in the event, and I'm pretty sure even if you don't make with the Ultimates, if you don't make the main show, you get $200 tow money.
That's right, and I think that's really good, and that's props to Dave and Clark Sawyer and Dave C. and everybody there. That even if you don't make the A main, you're at least going to get something for coming. I mean, the race pays $3,000 to win, $300 to start, but if you do not make one of those starting spots, and I've known times where I've seen in the tower Bill Sawyer say, "Hell, let's just start them all. Let's start all 30 cars. If we got 30 cars, we'll start 30 cars. Instead of making just 24 be locked in."
Yep.
Now, obviously, if we get 50 cars or more, then that's something that's got to be gone through the alphabet soup to do. But, that's like the World Championship. It is starting 30 cars. 30 drivers will take the green flag. The purse has already gone up. It's almost $180,000 purse for the World Championship, $50,000 to win, a guaranteed $2,050 to start, starting 30 cars. What more